are you?
Tyler, thanks for... Okay, not me, fine. You alright, mate? Hey, we've all needed a nap at work, do you know what I mean? Once in a while. Sounds like a good one, yeah.
Hello?
A very good one, yeah. You don't know what year it is, do you? Those are the best.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there, you on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
No.
Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
What's going on? This looks like, yeah, a cell. A little bit, doesn't it?
Open the door!
Padded walls, almost I don't know, insane asylum kind of vibes. But very nicely aesthetically presented, isn't it? It's weird that it gives you those, at least me, it gives me that kind of impression of isolation, entrapment, but also trying to kind of give a feeling of, no, everything's okay, which is kind of unsettling, actually. Also, I think that unsettlement is lent credence of the opening shot. Very disorienting. I was joking around, but it's very disorienting, very kind of very good hook for an opening, because it's like, what's happening? Is she okay? It becomes very apparent. I don't know, it's very out of the ordinary. She's lying on a table, splayed out, not in a natural position. Someone's talking over an intercom. You can't see the mystery. That unsettles you too. It's like a voice coming from, you know, her first words, where are you? Who are you? Where's it coming from? Right? Disorienting, unsettling for her and for us. That feeling is being translated, I feel like, to the audience through the presentation of, one, that opening shot, down looking at her, everything out of bit weird, then through the dialogue that she delivers, and then you get this shot here to the room, and what I was talking about of that entrapment, seclusion. She's on her own. Oh, sorry, in the first 20 seconds does a lot, right?
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey.
What's the survey for? She didn't give you permission.
Your survey.
Okay, she said no.
Shall we begin with question 1?
But you're going to push, taking autonomy away too, forcing it on her. Again, unsettling.
Let me out of here.
Trapped. I mean, Severance, right? The title, severed. Apart from what? Severed from what? I mean, it's opening immediately and she's been severed from a lot of things, right? Her freedom, her autonomy, her clarity. You know, it's like, where am I? What's going on? Who are you? Why am I here? Lots of questions, mystery, right? I mean, the title of the episode, Good News About Hell. Yeah, you've been forced
5
into
questions.
answering this now.
What do I get at the end?
Good question.
Depends on your answers.
Okay.
Okay.
You ain't got a choice, mate, have you?
Who are you?
Does she know?
That's the first question.
Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not the face you want to see, is it?
I don't...
That sucks.
Can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
Yeah, identity. Another thing to add to the list of absence. Severed from identity, perhaps.
In which U.S. state or territory were you born?
Is she not going to know any of it?
I don't know.
Damn.
Please name any U.S. state.
I don't know. Delaware.
Okay, good.
What is Mr. Egan's?
Whomst.
What is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Oh, buddy, is it bad that I don't know? Oh, God. I need to call my mum. I wouldn't worry about this one, mate. That's a tough one. Sorry, I am coming to terms with the fact that I'm a bad son.
What's happening?
Yeah, intriguing though. What an opening.
Unknown.
Unknown.
What the hell did you do to me?
Yeah, severed from identity then, perhaps. Oh, I've seen you in the trailers, boy. Adam Scott, right?
That's a perfect score.
What? Hang on. I have a feeling whatever anyone answers is a perfect score. Yeah, you're not getting me, mate. No. Also, his entrance. In shadow, you can't really see his face. More mystery. Mystery upon mystery, eh? Okay. Hey, what a cool opening. By the way, hello, my name is Tyler. We are going to be watching Severance today. You probably worked that out from the title and the way that you clicked on this video, fair enough. As you may have noticed, this is a reaction. It is under the reaction umbrella, but it is very much more a commentary, analysis. I pause a lot, I will talk. If you don't like that, that is okay, but just to let you know, it will be the entire video, mate. So if you're not a fan, hey, fair play to you. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but just letting you know straight out of the gate that is what the video is going to be. I love this stuff. I love dissecting story, theme, camera angle, shots, the choice of why they film things, set design, acting, you know, choices that are made, all of this stuff. I love pulling it apart. Maybe a little bit of social commentary peppered in, because why not, mate? We like a little bit of spice. So welcome, buckle in. We're going to be doing all of Severance season 1, season 2. We're going to make our way through it every single Wednesday. So if you enjoy this video, do be sure to give it a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and you'll catch every single episode. Without further ado, thank you for being here, and let's get on with the episode. Oh. Your day doesn't start off well then. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever seen him in anything dramatic. I think it's always been a comedy, so this is going to be fun to see. Very ordered.
Are you ready for Mr. Scout?
Mr. Scout. He's called Andrew Scott, right? Am I insane? Squares. Yeah, they love these shots, don't they? Phenomenal beard. Can we meet this man? Severed access? A different watch. Plain compared to the other one. The other one had character. Character, yeah. Shoes, dash of yellow on them, black, lack of colour. Interesting. Losing almost all personality. Yeah, as he dons the suit, the work attire. Okay.
See you this evening.
Yep. See you soon.
Soon. You just got him, mate. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. Did that like erase him? Whatever that was. I feel like he's walking differently. Little smile. You needed that tissue, I feel like, mate. Maybe he got dumber. No one's too big for tissues, do you know what I mean? Sorry. How far do you need to go, mate? Do you need a map? Well, he doesn't need a map, apparently, but it all looks the same, doesn't it?
You sick?
Petey was sniffling yesterday.
If you breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
That went right to 10.
I feel like we went past 10, mate.
Careful, guy.
Hi, kids.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, what kind of a dad are you?
These perks are so out of hand. When we'd process a file in the old days, they'd shake our hand and fill up the creamer. We were grateful for it.
Oh, hello. Okay, we're getting a bit of my time versus yours. How much better was it? How much worse is it now? Workplace commentary. Yeah, we'll see if that goes anywhere.
Uh-oh, Irv's got claws today.
Maybe you need to value yourself a little bit more, Irv.
Good morning, macro data refinement.
You don't have to stand up.
Could I have a word?
See, Irv, was it worth it, mate? They like walking through corridors, don't they?
Come in, shut the thing.
Nice office.
Is he going to be the lady we opened with? Okay, no. Fair enough.
You look awful, you look hungover.
He looks fine. What the... Oh, sorry, mate. You gotta pick yourself up after this, man.
Board will be joining us remotely today. I have Mark S. at my desk.
A little sinister.
Hello.
I don't talk static, mate.
Petey is no longer with this company.
Oh, God. What happened to PT?
You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
Okay.
What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids.
Is PT dead? What happened to Pete? Come on.
Your key card on my desk.
Hey, promotion, though. Phew.
Congratulations.
It's all a little unsettling. It's exactly the same. It's all a little unsettling, isn't it?
A handshake is available upon request.
I'm good, mate. I would be declining that every single time. I'm going to be honest with you. Not in a, not in a mean way. I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I had no one. We don't need to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit outdated. He's also ill.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
You're ill, sir. Oh, she did not want a hand. Hey, I'm feeling kinship with this lady. I'm just saying, can we request a fist bump? Not like that. Sorry, that wasn't my best. No, man. Do you know when you... I overthought it, I'll be honest with you. And truthfully, I forgot how to fist bump. I've lost it. I don't know.
If you need to take a few
Thank
minutes...
you. I don't.
Okay, Mark.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting.
Why? This is a safe space, board. I don't trust him.
Our last refiner, who was a woman, was...
Carol.
Why did you have to say it like that? Irv gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm not entirely sure what I mean by that, but I mean it very sincerely.
He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
That was backhanded Irv.
Continue by line based on her answers.
Oh, you are a guy on the intercom. Oh, I see. So she's taken over for Petey. Have they kidnapped her? What's going on? Severed from society?
Becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
Has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
What? Ah, cheat code. You kidding? How many times did she ask? Did she ask twice?
I just love seeing you all come in like this.
Hmm?
Go on ahead when you're ready.
What? Sorry, what's happening? What?
Who are you?
You skipped the preamble.
Oh, damn. She wasn't awake. Just start again.
Okay.
Why is Irv being passed over for the job, though? He's here with Mark. Seems to know how to do it. Questions, mate. He does also sort of symbolise the someone giving their life to the job. And getting what for it? Nothing. He was talking right at the beginning in his first introduction, you know, we got nothing in my day. We got this and we were happy with it and that's how it should be. You know, stands up and he takes it. He takes the no promotion, no rewards and he's happy. How horrible, how leeching of him, and he's so indoctrinated into this, so propagandized that this is how his life should be, this is what his life is, and this is good, that he can't recognize that he's not been given anything for it, but also doesn't deserve anything for just doing what's normal, even though the normality in his mind perhaps isn't as normal. Perhaps he should be given rewards for his service. Perhaps he should be given rewards for his experience, for, you know, what he can offer here and there. You know, example of capitalism, corporatism, draining the workforce, treating humans as less than, right? Which we've seen a lot of so far, not just in Irv's case, but I feel like as a theme, right? With what's her face on the table too. It doesn't seem like they're people, humans. They are being used, right? I mean, you can kind of see that from the office space that they have. And I mean, what's his face? Mark was crying before he came in. Not a happy boy. Yeah, dehumanization going on. Severance, severed from humanity, maybe.
I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Really? It's just there.
Let me out of here.
1.
She's not supposed to do that.
Okay. What do you mean she's not supposed to?
Let me out!
2.
Are you seeing this?
I'm watching.
Are you see? So she's not supposed to be. Oh, we've skipped a bit. We didn't see her trying to break through the door that much.
That's a perfect score.
Okay, we've skipped.
Am I livestock?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memory?
Hey, well, we're getting to the real questions, mate.
Gave you consciousness?
I don't know.
That's not an answer, mate.
You're not livestock. Good Lord.
Sorry, it's so funny that we're using this word livestock and we've had already a little bit of the workforce commentary theme kind of coming in. I mean, aren't we? Being used for our lives, our time, our effort, and rewarded. How? No, not at all. Given a living wage, given benefits, given this, given that. Some people are. The majority, you'd argue, not. Sorry, I'm talking about our world, not necessarily this world now, right? But livestock, yeah.
Helly R. Thank you for taking the welcome survey. Questions made you feel afraid or disoriented.
I love how he's acting this because it's very put on, very fake. He's got a mask on, right? This isn't really him. And it's funny we start with him in the car crying. I'd argue that's the real him. Where do those tears come from?
The good news is you're at an orientation.
Mm-hmm.
On the severed floor.
The what floor?
Yeah. It's his first day. Let's just give him a sec.
You're confused about the severance procedure.
Okay.
Let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance.
Okay. No, okay, fair enough. More obviously now.
The seesaw. Ow! That locks from out there!
That's a shame. That was a cracking shot, mate.
Please.
There we go. There's a human. Sorry. Yeah. Just cracked him on the head. Solid, dude. Oh, what an arm.
Okay, my name's Mark.
Nice, thanks, alright.
A few years back, I woke up on this table.
Okay.
A disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was.
19.
I told that voice I would find him and kill him.
I love that. DEFCON 20, mate. Hey, go hard or go home. Well, you can't, so do not go hard.
Did you kill the voice?
Mm.
No.
Is it possible? Damn.
Well, that voice's name was Petey. My best friend.
Payday! Oh, mate, can we meet him? What's going on?
There is a life to be had here, Helly.
A life to be had?
Okay.
Life.
We're back on script, okay. Yeah, on the head. Again. Other side. Oh.
You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
Really? You can prompt her?
I would like to leave the building now.
There we go. Okay.
I'd hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy.
Well, that's nice.
Out of here.
Sweet. Well, okay.
The departments are pretty spaced out.
No one else here.
It'll all fill in one day. They're planning an expansion.
They'll fill out one day, huh?
You're not coming with me?
Oh, I'm not allowed to see.
To see.
I just can't watch you leave.
Well, that's weird. You okay, Mark? Well, he wasn't. We met him crying, didn't we? What? So, are they losing memories when they go... Because he had that thing in the lift, didn't he? And then he forgot that he had a cold and tossed the tissue away. Okay. A little spooky. Yeah, she walked in very differently.
Am I dead?
No.
Okay, good to know.
This isn't like hell or something?
No.
You sure? Ask him 3 times.
But you came back. Come on.
Trapped.
Weaponizing office equipment on your first day,
Top marks, eh?
which Mark can't possibly derail.
I feel like we're giving Mark a really hard time.
Welcome to Lumen, Helly.
Could you say it a little less weird? That'd be great. You gotta stop with that, mate. No. I appreciate she's just looking at her, but she's got to stop. Her eyes are too blue. It's powerful. Do you know what I mean? You gotta know what you got.
Have a seat.
Hey, it went well, mate. Could have been worse. Do you blink at all, lady? No. Cool.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience?
First one.
Well,
Yes!
Whoa, buddy.
You know my mother was an atheist.
Not relevant, I feel.
Say that there was good news and bad news about hell. The good news is,
Right. You get me the devil. That's got to be fun, innit?
hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination.
Yeah, but so is religion. Sorry.
Whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
Yeah. Scary, innit?
I don't know what that means.
She has gone, I feel like, a little off topic.
A department like yours can go so good or so bad.
You could have led with that.
You know what makes the difference? The people.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to PT then?
Go ahead and have a seat.
Is it going to be her? Okay.
My name is Helly R.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? And it's Mark S as well. What's that? A taking of identity. All the way through this first episode so far, a taking, a severing of identity, of autonomy, of freedom. Work-life balance. Is this a balance or seems very one-sided, doesn't it?
I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance.
Okay.
I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split.
Perceptual chronologies.
Memories between my work life and my personal life.
Literal work and life.
Henceforth, my access to my memories will be spatially dictated.
So you are consigning this version of you to only work so that you don't have to. So I'm assuming she doesn't remember anything in here. That's so selfish. How could you do that to yourself? That's so interesting though, because she gave consent to do that. But I feel as if you're creating another person. This is another Helly, you know? It's going to be interesting. I feel like this Helly is, well, she's fiery. She's got some strength, inner strength. The question is, does she have the willpower to do something with that? Because this is what I mean. I feel as if she's got something to say about that. And absolutely validly so. These guys have all, so these guys all have different selves too. That is very interesting. Almost the show as well kind of going, we become such different people. Or we have to become such different people to go to work, which I think is a very strong commentary itself on work, the idea of work, corporatism, the idea of the office job, the 9 to 5. What does that say about who we have to become? Especially, and two, the fact that we want to not remember it because it has adverse effects on our life, on our mental health, right? You are severing that side of yourself, that part of yourself. This is a dystopian representation of, I feel like, what we have today. That's the commentary, right? It seems like, at least so far to me. Obviously, by the way, all of this is my opinion, just my take. As we go through the show, the episodes, it's probably going to change. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't. We'll see. But yeah, what an argument to say that this work life is so wrong, right? But God, yeah, sorry. We'll carry on because that's so interesting. So much potential for this story, I feel like.
Nor retain work memories upon my ascent.
Well, good for you, huh?
That this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Oh God.
I make these statements freely.
So you are trapped here. You are all trapped here. Why is PT gone? Now I'm interested. Did he... Sorry, conspiracy time. Did he have questions about all this? Was he not okay with all this? Oh my God. Yeah, because when she went to walk out, her other self took over and walked right back in. You can't get out. That's so scary. That's terrifying. That's so horrible. I feel like your other self, your outside self, has got to be so lacking in empathy. Imagine doing that to yourself. And that's interesting that I say that too. Imagine doing that to yourself. It's almost this representation of the things we subject ourselves to in the modern work life, being such an example of why would we do this to ourselves? It's horrible. It's leeching us of life. It's leeching us of the life that we have. It's taking time away from that. The fact that work-life balance exists, has to exist, is because it's so all-consuming. And I mean, in the reality we have today, there's so little, there can't be a lot of the time. There can't be work-life balance because work has taken over so much. We get 2 days, most people get 2 days off a week. It's not enough time. Everything's so expensive. The work usually isn't typically nowadays not paying for what you need outside of it either. So sorry, I'm talking about our world now because that's what this is. That's what the commentary is of this show. I feel like, why would we do this to ourselves? It's, you ask yourself the question. You ask the show the question. Why would she do that to herself? And you can extrapolate that and apply it to us and our world. Why would we do this to ourselves? Why? More people need to question. More people, I feel like nowadays people do, and we're so powerless, right? But we're not, because we're the workers and we can rise up and say, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, and there'll be time for that later probably, if this show is going anywhere where I think it's going. And this is your life. You know nothing else. You don't...
So I'll never leave here.
Yeah, you don't get a work-life balance. It's work.
You'll leave at 5.
But she won't remember.
Not to this version of you, anyway.
Yeah, so the next memory she'll have is coming back in.
And I have no choice.
Yeah, because the one outside gave consent, but she is a different person, I feel like, and she didn't give consent. Sure, she couldn't have, but now that she exists, she has no consent. I mean, we that's what I said immediately, right? Felt like she was absence of any autonomy. God, how true that was. That's not okay. This isn't okay. It's so interesting how they, in this world, have created a very real problem. Workers' rights don't exist. These workers don't have rights. They didn't get the chance to even sign them off, sign them away. Someone else did that for them. And there'll be some corporate or governmental managing of that aspect of it. Maybe this is a new concept. Maybe it's not. But maybe there's no governance, no laws in place to prevent this very real thing. People maybe aren't acknowledging it. Well, I guess this is why they can't, right? They go in this place, they never get out, and if they're outside, you've got to subvert the technology, whatever the technology is that's wiping them. That's where you got to go, haven't you? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But why would anyone be fighting about it out in the real world? They're all okay with it. They signed their consent away. How horrible. Sorry, I guess the more you think about it, the more you sit with it, the more horrible it gets. This is hell. Buddy, you gotta take it down like several notches.
Hello?
Am I Irv? Can you all see yourselves through the little... No, just Irv, okay. Cool. Yeah, and how interesting is it? He said to her, when I woke up, I said that I killed the voice. And now look at him. He's just subservient. He gets on with it. Probably a little bit, well, disassociating probably, right? Maybe he did try to get out and knew it was useless and he couldn't. And there's a commentary in that too. You do it for long enough, it becomes your normal. You start to not ask questions. I think that's very representative of how a lot of people have and can be in regards to work. And Irv's the example, you know, that we were talking about earlier in the episode. It's something that the older generation are more subject to, I think, is a different time of it's just normal. And it's like when you start to normalize poor behavior, when you start to normalize poor procedure, when you start to normalize an aspect of society that is harmful to us, you do kind of sit down and go, well, nothing I can do. And you do just get on with it. And then we become shells of ourselves, half of ourselves, which I feel like this is very literally almost in a certain way. Yeah, what a cool first episode, so packed with stuff. And dude, there's like 20 minutes left already. Okay, he was crying before he came in, so why is he unhappy outside of here? Because you'd argue the people outside of here should be happier than ever if they're not having to work, essentially, right? It must be disorienting. You know, you don't remember most of your life. How many hours are you working for? If it's 9 till 5, 5 days a week, how much time does this version have? Really? To actually live. Maybe that's a little bit hellish.
Overhead projector slide sustained a minor.
So do they not even know what's happening in there? Are they being gaslit a little bit? Work benefits, eh? Don't give me a raise, but everyone gets a slice of pizza. Aren't we good bosses, eh? Whoa. There were a lot of cars at the beginning. And why is it so empty then as you walk through? That's weird. Very uniform. Yeah, okay, let's see the life part of this equation then. Yeah, how much more of the day have you got now? You get your morning and your evening. You're not really doing anything with your time. You're just sitting, relaxing, but you haven't gone to work. And I suppose your body has, but your mind hasn't. So it's not really fixing anything, is it? You're not living life, mate, are you? Surely that's the point.
Did you forget?
No, yeah.
Do you want to put on pants?
I'm wearing pants.
Those are not pants.
Show me. Okay. Cowards.
We're nearing the anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Anniversary. Want to be around people. Who'd you lose? Wife?
Is that
Fine. Got a gift card.
Oh, you got a gift card.
There's our captive.
Captive. Interesting word choice there.
Life is not food.
Sure.
And then you've got food, which is what?
Sustenance.
Fuel.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, you're not supposed to consume life. No, that's fair enough. You're not supposed to consume it. You're supposed to just be in it, experience it, live it, be happy. I agree. They're not the same thing. Although you can gain a lot of satisfaction from life too. You can also, do you know what I mean? I feel like it's multi-layered. It's not just necessarily one thing. And satisfaction, doing things means that you take things in to you. Peace, happiness from that, which is sustenance in a way. Keeps you going. So I agree, but I disagree, mate.
Yes, that is spot on, Patton.
Okay, Patton.
You're a former history professor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your take on all of this?
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure. I taught mostly about World War I.
I was just reading this think piece about the comparative levels of violence and warfare throughout history.
Jesus Christ. Do you know what, though? To be fair, I'll give him a pass because he's actually trying to bring Mark into the conversation. We like that.
Apparently, it would have been a faux pas to have called it World War I.
Well, yeah, why would they have called it World War One? What's the question there, though? Yeah.
No one would have called it World War I.
Yeah. Why would they know?
Because World War II hadn't happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That's absolutely duh.
I feel like you don't need to be a history professor to know. Anyway.
Mark's late wife Gemma was an educator as well, Russian literature.
Oh, we're going to bring her up. Okay.
But Mark is a lumen man now.
Do you design the medicines?
Medicines, okay.
They began in the 1800s. What don't they make?
Okay, so no one really knows what they do. Interesting. And they started in the 1800s, probably not exactly in this way though, right? The Severance.
I'm in the corporate archives.
Do people not know?
Know all the dirty secrets.
People don't know.
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Ah. Okay.
That's something, isn't it?
It's his choice to tell people or not, right?
Please forgive
it's
me,
okay.
Mark.
Right, so people are judging him for that. I wonder. Well, look, this is what I'm saying. That's horrible. Why would you do that to yourself? That's monstrous. I think it is. Is that what everyone around this table kind of thought? She looked him up and down like, wow, I didn't know you were that horrible a person. Is that what that is? Maybe. Is there a faux pas around it? I think there should be.
No, I think it's fascinating.
Okay.
Wish I could do it.
You wish you could do it, but...
I'd just always be thinking about, the other one.
Because you've got a kernel of empathy for yourself.
Well, there is no other one.
Wow.
It's me. I do the job.
No, it's not you.
What does it feel like?
Let's talk about it.
So in effect, that version of you is trapped there.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're...
I mean, not trapped, but...
But what?
No, you do mean it. I mean that too. Oh, hello. Okay.
No, I'm curious what were you going to say. But not trapped, but...
Accuse him. Let's go. I think he should be accused.
What were you going to say?
Mate, find your balls.
So I suppose we know where you fall in the congressional goings-on.
Congressional, okay. So it is a governmental thing.
Is that Mark made a decision, and that decision was controversial,
Good.
ethically, socially,
Great. Okay, cool. I'm not insane.
morally.
Morally.
I stand behind you.
You don't have to.
I definitely stand behind Mark.
He's been doing it for 2 years, and they didn't know.
It's very sweet.
We're at the point. But I must say,
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Buddy, I'll be honest, like, there is a point during these conversations, just going around the table, where, like, if I'm sat here, right, I'm in Mark's position, we cross a line where my brain just goes and it gets smashed. Do you know what I mean? That's the level that some of these guys are driving me towards.
Will you forgive me?
I mean, what the show, and I feel like it might, what the show could do at this point, which would be really interesting. I mean, this is great because it is just very on the surface stuff, right? Stuff that was going through my head. Obviously, I've verbalized it. It's a commentary. I'm sure lots of stuff going through people. The same stuff probably going through everyone's head as they're watching it is addressed at this dinner table. Not fully, though. We don't quite go into it because that's what I was going to say. Something they could do now is humanize the choice, the decision that Mark made to do it. Give a genuinely good reason as to the why of it that makes you as the audience go, oh, okay, I get why you did it. You might not necessarily agree, but I get why you did it. And I feel like there's opportunity to do that. I'm very interested to see if they can do that. And I feel as if there's very much license to be able to do that because at that dinner table very much barely scratched the surface, just kind of acknowledged, I think, some of the things that you start to see as the audience. Which, sorry, I'm talking about it this way because I'm like, great hook again, you're doing something with that hook but not giving it all away. First episode, right? You can't be doing that, and I feel like they're teasing the audience, really knew him perfectly with all of that stuff. And if you hadn't been thinking about all that stuff beforehand, you definitely are now.
Thank you.
Yeah, still drinking. Got a little flask too. You're not happy?
The good doctor therapy man with that weird little mustache.
Therapy too. Not helping.
You're not going.
Work things helped.
I'm proud of you for taking that job.
Okay.
And I think she would have been too. I know she would have been.
Why?
Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Right. Sorry, that's so funny. Because that's a great reason. Sorry, not a great reason necessarily. Wobbly line, I suppose, isn't it? Sorry, what I mean by that is a great human reason, a great character reason. Sorry, and maybe I should have worked that out myself, but that's beautiful. What a way to deal with your grief, to forget, to literally forget for 8 hours a day. Very human. So he doesn't necessarily agree with it. He maybe does harbour feelings that he's being trapped or trapping himself, but it doesn't matter because the one reason he's doing it for is that, and that makes life bearable. Maybe. Such a compelling character, right? Work to be done. Places for him to go.
Your house smells like pregnancy.
And suddenly, actually, the ire with which I was treating him at the dinner table lessens a little bit. I do feel a bit softer towards him. Great manipulation of the audience just with the writing there, tugging you to and fro. It gets you invested.
I'm making all the bed sheets myself.
Beautiful. Hey, man. What a bed.
The pajamas were made on a Baltic hand loom.
I don't need this information, mate.
Switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
But if you provide said child with all of its beds,
Okay.
allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
Okay. It's almost rules and regulate, you know, like what I feel like almost some of the commentary is on progressivism today of, you know, there's that camp of people that are like, we're all too soft. We've all got, there's too many labels, too many rules, too much this, too much this, change. This here, the beds. It has me kind of going like, relax. Maybe this is a world where that's been dialed up to 11. Maybe that's the dystopia that we're kind of playing around with here. We'll see. Haven't seen a lot of the life aspect, the outside of the office space yet, so we'll see on that. But
I think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
okay.
Good. Good night, my lord.
Good night, milady.
Ooh. I wonder if there's going to be a playing around of like deletion, right? You'd argue the work selves of? Oh, no, sorry. Interesting. Not an illusion, not something in his head, because we were very specifically shown him walking away, I feel like. So a real person. Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be some element of like, okay, they can delete the work selves, right? It's just the memories, or you just never walk in again and you never, you know what I mean? But can you reverse that? Can the ones in the office, can they, if they walk out, is this version of Mark, for example, able to be deleted by, you know, all intents and purposes? And we're going to see that. Are we going to play around with it?
There's a businessman in the yard last night. Looked at me weird, like he knew me.
Oh, did the prowler invading my home make you feel seen?
Had to drown out the memory of mom and dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
Yeah, all the houses the same. Almost no personality. In the real world either. Not far away. Maybe he's not okay with it, but it's a price he's willing to pay, right?
Recycling was last night, Mrs. Selvig.
Hey, we've all been Mrs. Selvig, come on.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. Go ahead. I'm very interested.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner? You don't get that reference.
Petey! Petey! Oh, it is Petey! Is this actual office Petey? Did he get out? Sorry, you don't get that reference, Petey. It's Petey.
Okay, who the are you?
Petey.
Yeah.
It's Petey. I'm from work.
Amazing. He got out. So it is possible.
Everyone in my department is
Severed.
Severance is pretty permanent.
Yeah.
Huh?
Bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help.
But from who? This is great, because I was speculating about this earlier in the episode, which, you know, obviously means that I'm sure other people were too. The show, I've talked about this in while watching other shows before. I feel like as you predict stuff as the audience, as a show, a film leads you somewhere, has you thinking about something, and it's like, oh, maybe we will get there, right? I mean, in my head, it was like, okay, maybe an episode 2, 3, 4 episodes down the line, we'll get that. Maybe that's the finale or something. Bang, first episode, we've done it already. Now what? We've answered the question, and actually now, okay, we've got it, and let's move forward with the story from here. We've already done it, and it makes what's to come more unpredictable because they've already done the thing you were predicting. Great. Great pacing.
Instead of lodging a complaint,
I tried that first. So did you.
Yeah, did he?
Right.
Resigned himself.
Think they're after you or something?
Yeah. They being Grainer.
Like a person you know.
He does talk different out here, though. Scout.
Nothing down there is what they say. If something happens to me,
Ooh.
the things I know need to stay known.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great way to keep things secret.
I'd prefer it be by a friend.
Oh, PD.
We're friends?
He's a real one, isn't he?
I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
You're my very good friend.
Well, ouch. A mystery. What are they really doing? All of those cars in the parking lot and no offices. What are they doing with the people?
Mark, I know it's not appropriate, though I'm sure you'd be a really awesome niece.
I love Petey.
I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if the person was himself.
Yeah.
But we're not monsters, Mark. Not real ones.
Who's the monster?
If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it.
I do.
There's an address on the back of this card.
Mark, my friend.
And you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Okay. Is that gonna be the seed? I mean, he's not ready yet, is he? This Mark. Hey, it might give him purpose, though. Purpose that he's been lacking, it seems like.
Mark, is that you?
Selvig.
You know my mother was a Catholic.
Okay.
Just to say, it takes the saints 8 hours to bless a sleeping child.
Doesn't feel relevant, mate. This is, and I'm not looking because I realise it's Amazon and they have it on the side. This is the blue-eyed lady from The Office, isn't it? And I'm going to play, I can't see. By the way, sorry, I realised it probably said PT on this. I have no idea. I swear to God, I didn't see it.
Mark?
Yes! Okay. Weird that you live next door, but sure. She really does not blink, okay. Please, for me. Just once. Do you think she remembers? Oh. Oh. I think she's herself, isn't she? Watching him, I wonder? Sorry, that look at the end was a little knowing. Yeah, God, what an interesting show. What an interesting first episode. So packed with stuff. Not just thematically, but, you know, just the story itself, the mystery. You know, surely Mark's going to get to a place where he's going to go to the address and start looking for this very long answer, hopefully. God, but what an interesting concept. You know, and like I say, so applicable to our world and real life, you know, this dystopia. So many questions, right? Not just about Lumen and Severance and the implications of it, but also of the outside world. They talked about, you know, Congress and stuff happening in the world in relation to it. What's all that stuff? What's the secret? What are they hiding? What's the purpose of it? Anyway, lots of questions, right? It was such a great episode for, I think, hooking you immediately. And then as you finish the episode, you want to keep going. You got to keep going. You need to keep going. There was a lot of hype around this show. It's why I'm covering it. A lot of people talking about it fitting the way that I make videos and what I like to do, what I like to talk about, and hey, you weren't wrong. If the first episode is anything to go by, very excited for the next episode. Like I said at the beginning, I'll be doing an episode every single week. It'll be every single Wednesday, and for those interested, by the way, I'm covering 2 other shows at the moment. I don't think I'll have started Angel yet, but I will be starting season 4 of Buffy. That will be alternating on Saturdays. God, sorry, thank you, by the way, for watching. If you've made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that down below, liking the video. If you did like it, leave a comment down below if you fancy it. That helps me out too. But I will say a little plea for no spoilers going forward. I don't know anything about this show, and I'd like to keep it that way until I've seen the episodes. Obviously, sorry, it's probably a very basic thing to say, but and also I do read comments. Even if you feel like you're being sneaky, try to keep it light, because sorry, this is just how my brain works. I will analyze stuff. I will do the exact same thing to your comment if you say anything. So even if you think it's not a spoiler, err on the side of caution. I have worked stuff out before from very vague comments, so yeah, sorry, that's very much a me problem, not a you problem. But you know, please, if you can, try and keep it light. But yeah, hey, if you enjoyed the format of this video and can't wait for next Wednesday, there's a load of shows, load of movies that I've covered with the exact same format. So yeah, go have a look. I've just recently done The Good Place, finished The Good Place, Better Call Saul, did Breaking Bad, all that stuff, Squid Game. So God, hey, knock yourself out, you know. God, thank you, as always, to my patrons, my YouTube members. Genuinely, thank you for your support. So some early access links for anyone interested in the description down below. If you're hankering for the next one, episode 2 will probably be available. But don't worry if you don't want to, because it will all be available for free on YouTube in time. But I've waffled on enough. That's it for this week for Severance. That was episode 1. Thank you once more. And I'll see you soon.